Okay, so it's this part. There's the daily prompt. So it says, if you can't read my handwriting, how do you feel about nature? Are you the outdoorsy type or are you an indoor type person? And you are going to think about a specific important moment when you were outside in the natural world. And you're going to describe it as many details as you can. So like, what did you hear? What did you smell? What did you think? Anything that you can add to it. Are you guys listening over there? Okay, next time I gotta do seating tour again. All right, and then number 3, why do you think this moment was important to you? So why do you think that this is the moment that's standing out in your head? Even if it's just like slightly important, why is it coming to your mind right now? Hello, okay, so 5 minutes, and then we will get back to talking. We get to go outside today and actually be in nature, so this will be prep for that. Sure. Yes. Yeah. Okay, should be silent while you are working on the prompt for 5 minutes. The binder still does? Sorry, I will fix that. But the other thing though, Maggie binder, I'll do it right now. The other thing though is for your Scarlet Letter Nature paragraph, I didn't have access to your Google Doc. So go give me access and that grade will go up. Okay. All right. Personification is another word you've probably been hearing about forever. It is the attribution of human characteristics to something non-human. Attribution of human characteristics to something non-human. There we go. So anytime you're saying that something that is not human is behaving in a way that seems to have like human motivations or human body parts or any way that they're said to be like human, that's an example of personification. So I've got an example up here. This is a poem. It's part of a poem by Sylvia Plath that says, "I am silver and exact. I have no preconceptions. Whatever I see, I swallow immediately. Just as it is, unmisted by love or dislike. I am not cruel, only truthful, the eye of a little god, four-cornered." And it's all describing the mirror. So which parts of this are personified? It's the whole thing, really, but yeah, Sophia. Swallow, okay, cool. Like mirrors can't swallow. That's the characteristics that humans have. So we're gonna say that's personification. Where else is it? Yeah, like mirrors aren't actually looking at you, right? Yeah, Emily. Yeah, that they could like that it could like tell the truth or not. Okay, so oh yeah, Sophia. Yes, love or dislike, cruel, like that it could have any feelings at all that are like human, right? So choose one line of this poem and write it down under example. All of it is personification. Sorry, I know my handwriting is like a mixture of cursive and print and that can be hard to read. Okay, now with the person you usually talk to, just the person next to you or the people around you, you are going to discuss the line that each of you chose. And you're going to discuss the effect it has. So the effect is specific. We're not here talking about like, oh, it paints a picture in your head. Like it might do that, it might not. But you're trying to say, what is the effect of personifying a mirror? Like what kind of argument does he create by personifying the mirror? Okay, go for it. Discuss and then write down some effects in yours.
I did suggest
All right. Okay, so at the end of class, did you get some stuff written down under effects? Sorry. Write down some stuff under effects. Think about your sentence. Yeah, what are the effects of the personification in your sentence you chose or your line? Okay, and then in your transcendentalism packets, you're going to open up to, I think it's the third thing in there. It's an excerpt from the Scarlet Letter called Conclusion. Yes, that's the one. Okay, so last time we did the body politic. We talked about, I don't know, I can't keep track. I did it in 4 different classes, so now I can't keep track of who had chest hair in theirs and who had big toes. And anyway, you labeled all the different parts of the body. You were very creative with it. And then at the very end of class, I was like, what would Hawthorne think of this image of the body politic? And you were talking in your groups about sort of how Hawthorne would critique Winthrop's body politic. There were a few things in that body politic that we need to review. So I'm going to erase this now. Okay, so everyone had like government, God, clergy kind of up here. How's this gonna look? Beautiful. And then everybody kind of had the rich, I want to say like the rich for a lot of you guys were like in here or maybe in here. And then a lot of people had the poor down below. Did we talk about how the sinners might be the poop in this class? Yeah. Okay. We might have had the sinners over here. That's my favorite part, obviously. So we had like kind of like this. And then we talked about how Winthrop has this idea that we are all connected by love, like the ligaments between everything sort of connects everybody together so that the clergy can feel the love of God and then sort of like pass that down to everybody else, right? Except for the sinners who exist outside of this. Get rid of them so we can distinguish our perfect society from their dirty sin, you know? We also talked about how in Winthrop's idea, he does not want people to change positions. So Winthrop is like you were born into, you were born into the family you were born into and the circumstances you were born into because God wanted it to be that way. You were predestined to be this way. So we don't want you to shake off your yokes, he says, and move up in the body. We want you to stay where you are, and you can mutually depend on each other. So like the poor can get help from the rich, and that gives them an opportunity to live a better life. And the rich can give help to the poor, and that gives them the opportunity to get blessings. So we wanted things to stay pretty static. All right, so this is our ideal body politic. He's gorgeous. Hawthorne doesn't like this. Spoiler alert, Hawthorne really doesn't like this particular kind of body politic. And one of the reasons why, maybe his biggest reason, is in this conclusion. So this is where he's like wrapping up all his arguments in the Scarlet Letter. Obviously wrapping up the story, but we're looking at it as an argument. Look at the paragraph that starts, "Nothing was more remarkable." Do you find it? It's on the second page, last paragraph. It also continues on to the next page. It's pretty long. You're only going to read that one paragraph. So you're going to read that one paragraph in your group, and then you're going to try and pinpoint what was Hawthorne's biggest problem with this version of an ideal politic. How would he want to change the body politic? Was anyone not here last time? Emily wasn't. Oh, you can join this buff group right here. They have a really nice picture to show you. Okay. All right. So read the paragraph together and then discuss what is Hawthorne's biggest critique of the body politic, the way Winthrop thinks of it. Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, none of these were.